Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Captain Phasma in 4 minutes or less. Captain Phasma is 6 3/4 inches tall, which is nearly a full shiny helmet taller than the standard First Order Stormtrooper. If these proportions are consistent with the characters in the film, if it ever actually comes out, it means that it's going to be really easy to tell if someone steals her uniform like Han and Luke on the Death Star in the original Star Wars. She's wearing her silver armor that, like every other Phasma figure I've seen, is more matte finish than chrome. Having watched the trailer 40 million times myself, I'm positive that it's supposed to be chrome shiny. And why is it chrome anyway? Is it unfinished like the Iron Man Mark II suit that Rhodey stole, which eventually became War Machine? Maybe in episode 8 we'll see Phasma rocking a hot rod red suit with gold trim looking even more fabulously ostentatious. Whatever happened to vac metallized plastic? Is Hasbro incapable or unwilling to use it? 7 years worth of Iron Man figures, Thor's helmet, still no 6-inch Black Series C-3PO, and now this? I'm no Hasbro apologist, but I hope they tested chrome figures and decided that they wouldn't stand up to the level of play that they expect regular and adult children to get out of these figures. That said, the figure is molded in black plastic with silver paint applied to the surface, so be careful because it is going to scratch, especially around the joints. The good news is there aren't many joints to worry about, and the ones that are there barely move anyway. All right, that's not fair. She does have double jointed knees like the rest of the Black Series, but she only has single jointed elbows. And the real lack of posability is due to the inherent problems with the design of Stormtrooper armor in the first place. The top of the thigh armor contacts the pouches on the utility belt and prevents you from taking advantage of those double jointed knees anyway, so thanks for nothing, Lucasfilm, Disney, Marvel, Hasbro. God damn it. Why Hasbro has drawn the line at single-jointed elbows on 6-inch Black Series is a mystery to me. They use it on the knees of the Black Series and their entire Marvel Legends line, so I know they have the parts in stock. On top of all that, I still don't know anything about this character and have no context to put her in, so I don't even know if she can or can't actually make the signature poses that she may or may not be known for at some point in the future. She could end up being like Boba Fett from the original line of Star Wars action figures, where 40 years later we're still waiting for the payoff after being teased with his coolness prior to the release of The Empire Strikes Back. This guy's awesome. Look how he just stands there and doesn't do a goddamn thing. Turns out 5 points of articulation was plenty for him. For accessories, she comes with her slightly different but mostly the same Stormtrooper blaster that seems like it should be the same color silver as her armor, but isn't. I'm sure there's a very detailed scene in the film that will explain why, probably right after Kylo Ren's origin, but before Han and Leia find Luke at the Rebel base, and he explains that he just lost track of time building a cardboard box fort down in the quieter end of shipping and receiving. She also has a plastic cape that I'm not entirely sold on. I appreciate the way it captures what I assume is her signature look, the one-shoulder thing. It was the right choice to use plastic robes for Darth Maul and the wrong choice to use cloth robes for Darth Vader, but I can't help but wonder if this was the right place to use a cloth cape. For standing on my shelf and collecting dust purposes, I think plastic is the right call since it's way easier to clean. If you've already burned your bridges with Hasbro and are choosing to wait for the more expensive but way more posable Figuarts figure, then this is an easy pass. But if you've been collecting Black Series this far and can't wait for or afford the Figuarts, then this figure is a must-have, so buy it if you see it, and if you see two, leave one for the next collector. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments below if you've even seen this figure on the shelf, or if you're just gonna wait for the Figuarts. Please like this video and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my other Star Wars fan theories like places Chewbacca keeps his wallet and Lando was dead the entire time. Okay.